an institution on your own.
Okay.
You are the strength of divinity, because there is the hierarchy is God, is priest, and then other institutions. That's how it starts from. So in the Bible, you realize that God chose priests who became judges and other people to be able to run the country that was in. And that's how the world was run from the dawn of time. This is common knowledge among men in history, that all countries were run by God and his priests throughout history. So before anyone can do anything, they confer with the prophets. That's why the Bible said that the Lord thy God does nothing until he reveals to his servants, the prophet. So if God wants to do anything, he comes to a prophet to deliver accordingly. And that's the structure of how things are done. And it is a prophetic ministry. No, it's a very strong angle that we sit in here. And the Timua, you cannot bend yourself into one angle of a party or the other side. You have to remain in your seat. Once you are there, no, you are very strong in that angle. So I'm not a sympathizer of a party, but mainly as the Lord leads. The king that the Lord wants to raise is the one who will follow to make sure his job is perfect.
Okay.
Accordingly, because if his things work, you see, or comfort bonus, see, or no timubi.
Yes.
So if you see the president is coming on, you're going to help him to achieve all the things that he has to achieve spiritually, and then at the end of the day, we can see the results in time.
Say na abanesa no say, omampeni frau say, oh, odifo Sowah, and someone wa kenyina no, ninyina abemu live and colored. Enti brabe play role ewo mamemu mu a obeko.
all right. Okay, with that, something like that.
Yes, because senior kano nyankopon in the olden days no use a D4 edeka ahinie no. Enti enye nyankopon AUSU in some waka we fidie so ne Pen Dream TV nyina no ne nyina ba akokora anto from ne nyina ba mu live and kale etina o man penis. Okay, this is a man me pese me bibia as at the end of the day no any problem me bre me eti brama memuom ebia me ma office e wo Flagstaff House na other apart from spiritual things no let's have my other appointment. Also for Sowah. Obey.
Okay. One thing is the first thing I would say is I'm not for be company.
Okay.
Yes.
I see.
Like the way I'm more Britain more the law spirituals.
Okay.
Like most of that angle of like their government, I'm for being so they have that understanding. Some Jewish companies, some other companies also they make me like part of the board.
Okay.
And then my only job there is to be able to advise ahead. Put your money here, don't put your money here. Put the money there, don't do this, don't do this. And through that, millions of dollars has been saved.
Wow.
Like you can be discussing a business that is a complete scam that could destroy the whole company. And then I show up, I'm like, you see this thing you have presented to me, all the document is fake. The person's name is this, is not that, is sitting here. And they're a group of this, that. And then you find them out. Even if they are discussing secrets in their bed chamber, like how 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 10 was describing, whatever orchestration that comes towards those companies, I'm able to notice what is going on by the grace of God, and then I'm able to advise accordingly. So if the president invites me, say, come and be something and work for an appointment in that angle, that specific special angle of being able to see through time and then work in the prophetic arena, as the Lord lives, it is the kingship and the prophetic that works.
Okay.
So if the president invites me, obviously, I'm supposed to go. Because if I say I'm not going to go, that's a problem.
Okay.
It's going to turn a whole lot of situations upside down. So, of course, if the president wants to set up something for us to be able to review, and then one important thing is, to me, if the president chooses to do anything in that angle, he has to really make sure that he authenticates our prophetic word by a very strong stand of judges. Don't just take my word for try. I say, don't invest here. Then you are like, okay, he says it, take his word for it. I like my word to be tested.
Okay.
You have to make sure you get me to prove to you the foundation.
Yeah.
That is why we put keys on the prophecies. That once it gets to this time, this will happen. Once it does not happen, this is what it means.
Okay.
And exactly that's it. So obviously when something like that is done, it's a very good thing.
And he said, Omampeni John Dramani Mahama invite Prophet Telvin and Sowah say, Manya anama establish office biwo Flagstaff House.
Okay.
Brabe kame hon na ye mu man no. Na hwe true timeline na ye hu nia me koso a obeko.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Okay.
Of course, but I met me only 2 times in a week.
I see.
Only 2 times in a week. I can't leave the prophetic hold and sit in the office with under air condition, typing on some screens and say, God, no. I have to sit by the prophetic hold.
Okay. Now, no, Obambe say, who say, somewhere in the 3rd year of Omampeni, John Dramani Mahama, na memu muno, 2 decisions and ebeba options. It was so choose back.
Yes.
Say obey investing in agriculture and I say gold na o choose gold na e de asembeba.
Yes.
Ora Elvis ba hono obo na manie.
Yes. No. I think we spoke about 1 or 2 stuff, but I didn't go into details with that kind of thing.
Oba hono o se die oba beda wa se keka na say e die nkomo no di from